Hello and welcome to Robotic Surgery Insights. I'm excited to be joined today by Brad Haber from Northgate Technologies Inc, NTI. How are you today, Brad?
Hi, I'm doing fine. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. Could you please start by providing an overview to yourself and your role at NTI?
Well, I have over 24 years of software engineering experience. My current role here at NTI is I'm the manager of sustaining engineering, responsible for the maintenance of all products that are on the market for their entire life cycle.
Great. And could you please provide an overview to NTI's history and the key products and services that NTI offers?
Sure, Northgate Technologies began in 1984 as an OEM manufacturer in the surgical environment. So a lot of you have probably already used our devices. In 2022, we shifted to a direct sales model, and our portfolio consists of the NEBULAE I, which is a 50 liter per minute insufflator. We have a smoke evacuation tubing set. We have a smoke removal device, which is called the SRS. We have a Pure Pneumo Tubing Set goes with this 50 liter also. We have a smooth muscle stimulator called the StimSite also.
And could you please elaborate a bit on the core technology behind your insufflators?
Sure, all insufflators will have some standard components. There'll be regulators, there'll be relays, there'll be sensors, but the key ingredient in an insufflator is the software. Creating something to establish a 15 mmHg peritoneum is fairly straightforward and easy to do. But for patient safety, the key ingredient is the software algorithm, and the NEBULAE I does that very well.
And what would you say really sets the NEBULAE I apart from your competition?
Well, there are a lot of things that separate the NEBULAE I from the competition. We are the only insufflator on the market that supports pediatric through bariatric and robotic surgery with just using one tubing set, and that's the Pure Pneumo Tubing Set. We can use the Pure Pneumo Tubing Set with the rotational lure to connect to any standard trocar out there. You don't need a proprietary, you don't have to worry about a proprietary trocar out there. And what's important also is if you're doing the bariatric surgery and you need the 50 liters per minute, we actually provide that 50 liters per minute at the trocar. The competitors can say they provide 50 liters per minute, but that is just immediately outside the device. As soon as it enters their tubing sets, then they start losing some of that, so they don't actually provide the 50 liters per minute.
So you mentioned earlier the Pure Pneumo Tubing Set. What prompted its development?
Well, NTI, through our direct sales model, we're able to engage directly with the customers, and we do that by sending engineers into the operating room to observe the workflow, and also get direct feedback from the staff. And so we learned that they felt that there was too much tubing clutter. And so the Pure Pneumo was a result of getting that feedback and engineering observations, and we combined two tubing sets into one tubing set.
Can you describe the unique features of the Pure Pneumo Tubing Set and the benefits it brings to laparoscopic surgeries?
So the Pure Pneumo Tubing Set combines a high flow insufflation tubing with a true abdominal pressure tap tubing set. And the benefits of that are the high insufflation tubing provides 50 liters of flow through the entire tubing set all the way to the trocar. The tap eliminates the breathing effect. An insufflator cannot measure what the pressure is in the peritoneum while gas is flowing. It has to pause, read the pressure, then continue insufflating if needed. Tap eliminates that pause, so there is no breathing effect. It's reading pressure in real time. Additional benefits of the Pure Pneumo Tubing Set are it has ULPA filters, and so that the CO2 is getting filtered twice, once through the high flow insufflation tubing and again through the tap tubing set. It has rotational lures, so it can connect to any standard trocar out there. So you're not going to need to change the tubing set during the procedure, robotic, pediatric, whatever. One tubing set is your solution. And it also is compatible with our inline gas warmer.
And could you talk a little bit about NTI's redundancy features?
Sure, NTI is very concerned with patient safety. During a laparoscopic or robotic surgery, pressure is of main concern. So NTI, we have redundancy in our pressure sensing because that is, you need to know what the pressure is. And then we also have redundancy in pressure relief should the pressure need to be relieved.
How does the NEBULAE I provide cost savings to hospitals and surgical teams?
Well, the NEBULAE I is very competitively priced. With the Pure Pneumo Tubing Set, we alleviate the need for proprietary trocars, and also we save time because there is no need with the Pure Pneumo Tubing Set to install or remove adapters and interrupting the workflow.
This is all great stuff. How would you summarize its impact and benefit to the SRT community?
Well, with better tools, you get better outcomes. The NEBULAE I for robotic and laparoscopic surgeries is that better tool. It's paramount during these procedures to maintain a stable peritoneum, which the NEBULAE I does. For example, during robotic surgery, robotic movement could create a leak, and the NEBULAE I is going to respond to that leak and maintain your peritoneum. You have a smoother workflow with the NEBULAE I because you just have the one tubing set that you need. You don't need to be adding adapters or changing tubing sets during the procedure.
Excellent. And where can people learn more about NTI products or schedule a meeting?
Well, visit us at our website, ntisurgical.com, and that'll get you connected with our great sales team and our great customer service team. You can also follow us on social media.